Hey friends, this is Mike Ward here. Today we're talking growth hormone releasing hormone peptides. I'll tell you what, Joe Rogan talks about something, man, everybody knows about it. Peptides have been around for a very long time, And one of the first peptides, growth hormone releasing peptides, the OG, was Sermorelin. Sermorelin was the one. And then from Sermorelin, there came others. And there's plenty of other different peptides, not just growth hormone releasing hormone peptides. You have peptides for increasing libido, like bremelanotide, like PT141, that's bremelanotide. You have peptides that are for like weight loss. AOD194 is a great weight loss peptide. You have BPC157, which is a great peptide for regeneration. It helps to regenerate these old nagging injuries that you might have. And there's also, Kispeptin, Kisspeptin. It's another weight loss peptide. And actually, that one actually helps with a few other things too. But today I want to talk about ipamorelin. But I think first, since we're talking about growth hormone releasing hormone peptides, I think we should back up a little bit and talk about growth hormone, human growth hormone. What is human growth hormone? Why is it important? And why not just take human growth hormone, right? Well, okay, so growth hormone is a very, very important hormone. And it causes lots of great stuff. It causes you to be able to burn fat around your waist or prevent the fat accumulation around your waist. It helps to build muscle and strength. Growth hormone is important in collagen production. Like elderly men that they've studied, they give them human growth hormone, and their skin thickness it increases, right? So they start producing collagen, they start having thicker skin, and they start having increased muscle mass. Old injuries, those nagging injuries kind of disappear, right? Because human growth hormone causes it stimulates the body to produce more collagen, also in the ligaments and the tendons in your joints, and it helps you just feel better, just a better sense of well-being, And honestly, it's all great. As you get older, you have age-related decline because as you get older, both male and female, your body makes less and less growth hormone, right? And so with that comes these issues that we all run into. I'm 46, and I feel it sometimes, And so that's why growth hormone is important. So people will actually take human growth hormone, and most of them get that on the black market, right? And it's dangerous. When you take human growth hormone, and especially if it's not under the guidance of a healthcare provider, you can have supranormal, huge levels. We call them supratherapeutic levels, of growth hormone. And it can cause issues like joint problems, carpal tunnel syndrome. It can cause your blood sugar to just go through the roof. You won't even be able to control it. You see this in bodybuilders, right? Like big, beastly bodybuilders who take growth hormone. When it grows muscle everywhere, right? So that's why you see these big protruding bellies, one of the reasons. And they have to take insulin because the insulinic properties of growth hormone. And so their blood sugar goes sky high, and so they have to take insulin in order to regulate their blood sugars. So, it's great until it's not great, right? So that's enter growth hormone releasing hormone peptides like ipamorelin. It's a great way to get kind of the same benefits as normal elevated human growth hormone levels without having to worry about going super normal or super therapeutic and have, all these other side effects. Because the way that ipamorelin works, first of all, the class of peptide, it's a growth hormone secretagogue. What it does is it binds to the pituitary gland, actually the ghrelin receptor in the pituitary gland, stimulating the release of the body's own growth hormone, right? So you're not taking in growth hormone, you're taking in something that's going to cause your body to produce more growth hormone. So if you're, later on up in age, and your body's only making a little bit of growth hormone, you give it ipamorelin, and then it makes lots of it more growth hormone, right? And so, and it's still, you still have that negative feedback loop. So your body will still uptake the growth hormone, after it's been released. I think ipamorelin, the half-life is like 30 minutes, I think. So it's like and you take it at night, right? So you have it for about 30 minutes. It's causing your body to release pulses of growth hormone. And then, it exerts its effects for a certain amount of time. And then the body says, okay, that's enough. And then it reuptakes, all that growth hormone. So you don't go sky high, right? And that's how it works. And you don't have those spikes in blood sugar, but you do have things happen, the good stuff, right? You will start to see your body metabolizes your what they call waist adiposity, right? So your body will start burning fat around your waist. You'll start seeing muscle gains when you're working out. You'll start feeling stronger. You'll start feeling better, right? I think the very first thing that you'll feel when you take ipamorelin is you're gonna sleep better than you've slept in a long time, right? It's a great medication. Well, it's a great peptide. I don't want to call it specifically a medication. It's a great hormone or peptide that causes your body to release a hormone that causes you to get tired, right? So at night, you would, for about 2 hours after your last meal, you would inject 200 to 300 micrograms. That's the dose. And then whenever you go to sleep, you will just sack out, and it is lovely. It is lovely. And so you get a lot of great effects with it. You cycle peptides like ipamorelin for about 6 to 8 weeks, and then you get off of it, right? Because your body just you'll get desensitized to it. And so you only want to do it for 6 to 8 weeks, and then off for 8 to 12 weeks, and then you can do it again, right? But the problem is these ipamorelin, these growth hormone releasing peptides, are being sold online as research products at very questionable labs sometimes. And so you got to be careful. You got to be real careful. So I would ill advise buying any peptides from any lab that says for research purposes only, because there's a lot of stuff out there, and you just never know which one is going to give you the right stuff or the wrong stuff or nothing, right? Or dangerous stuff, or you are going to lose money, So, and plus, you shouldn't be taking this stuff without the guidance of a healthcare provider who is very knowledgeable about these things. So I know that although the peptides sound amazing, ipamorelin is amazing. And you can combine it with other peptides like CJC 1295 to maximize the results in the release of growth hormone and maximize the benefits, right? It'll enhance that. And it's awesome. And then pharmacies actually they combine those already. But these are pharmacies. So I would be very leery, and I would really strongly suggest stay away from those labs, because you just don't know. You just don't know. It's risky. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. There's plenty of other ways that are safer and legal to obtain those. So like I said, although the peptides are awesome, be careful out there. And if you have been on ipamorelin, if you've been on any peptides at all, I'd love for you to comment below and let me know. Let everybody know, what did you experience? How was it? Because I think that, these conversations need to be had. It does increase quality of life. The literature is pretty clear. As you get older, the more muscle mass you have and the more strength you have, the better quality of life you have, the less prone to injuries that you are. So, I think this is important to talk about, but it's also important to talk about not going overboard. And it's also important to talk about the side effects and the risks. So anyway, thanks for joining me today. I really appreciate you being here. Please like and subscribe if you like this. And leave a comment. If it's negative or positive, I welcome all comments. I love a good conversation. And that's it for me. All right, take care. Mike Ward, out.